Good morning, everybody, and welcome to practicing together this morning at Sacred Space Studio, Ojai, California. Yeah. All right. So the yogis talked about the Kundalini energy as this serpent that's coiled in dormant at the bottom of our spine, and also about this thousand-petaled lotus flower sitting at the base of our spine. And as it moves up the chakras, these petals open, open, open. And by the time it comes to the crown chakra, all the 1,000 petals have opened. So into consciousness. And so the headstand is a powerful pose for the crown chakra. And so we're going to do a little bit of strength work today on our shoulders to facilitate a headstand. You don't have to do a headstand, but we work towards it. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. And then just lightly separate the hands. Start feeling the prana, the magnetic pulse between the palms of the hands. As you feel the heat, see if you can feel the heat. And then the palms separate slightly. And then it pulses. As the heat diminishes, the palms come together more. And really focusing on feeling the sensations between the palms. And then lightly touch the palms. Feel the heat, and then feel the heat go into the heart chakra. Breathing into the heart center. Waking up the energy in your heart chakra as you breathe. And then as you inhale, breathe peace. The prayer is peace. As you exhale, let go any stress. So the inhale, peace. Exhale, let go stress. And you feel your mind become very quiet, very still. As you sink the head mind down into the wisdom of the heart and the body. And as if somebody could please mute your sound, that would be appreciated. Thank you. And take your hands up to Jai Mudra. Drop the shoulders, draw the chin in and look up. Relax the shoulders down. Widen the collarbones. Draw the floating ribs back. Feel the shoulder blades in your upper back. Lifting your sternum. Inhaling as you exhale, bring your hands to your forehead, quieting the mind. Cultivating a mind that's at ease. And as you inhale, offer that up to your heart energy. Good. Gently opening your eyes. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward, stretching your fingers. I'm going to scoot back. Taking your hands up, bending the elbows, and feeling like there's this halo around your head. Drop the shoulders and lift the sides of the neck up. Without tensing up in the jaw, keep the eyes soft, facial muscles relaxed. Collarbones down, soften the collarbones down. And today we're going to really focus on the corset. Feel the front ribs moving towards the hip bones and the hip bones lifting up towards the front ribs. So you're closing this gap between the hips and the lower ribs. Yeah, that's engaging your core. And then if you can, straighten your arms for a moment or two, keeping collarbones wide, relax the neck, look right, look left, and take a deep inhale. As you inhale, filling your ribs, floating up, 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 up. Feel that lightness of being. And reach out to the heels of the hands as you come on down slowly and rest your palms, feeling the effects. And we'll do the other interlock. Pinch the fingers together and then stretch your fingers by pressing the fingers forward, the palms forward, feeling the mounds of the fingers opening, and then bend the elbows and create this halo over your head. I want you to access your tailbone and breathe up your spine, your sacred channel, up through the crown of the head. If you want to start visualizing that you're sitting on a lotus flower, the 1,000-petaled lotus, and as you come up your chakra system, your root chakra, your second chakra, the navel chakra, the solar plexus, anahata, the heart, vishuddhi, the throat, and the third eye center, light that up. And then the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the 1,000 petals, all open. Good, and then straighten the arms. Relax the neck, widen the collarbones. Now close that gap between the floating ribs and your hips. So closing the corset. Feel the shoulder blades pressing into the upper back. Bring the arms forward, make a little circular motion and relax. Take a recovery inhale and empty out, let go. Good. So let's take I will mirror you today, your left hand to the right thigh and the right hand to the opposite thigh. We're going to twist to the right. So look to your right hand and go up, up, up. And as you exhale, squeeze the belly and twist and backhand your left kidneys, ribs. So using both arms to deepen the twist. And then inhale, ease up a little. As you exhale, twist a little deeper and slide your hand down to the hip or your thigh. Relax the jaw. And then inhale, ease up a little. You could even look forward. And as you exhale, deepen the twist, draw the belly back and slide the hand, if you can, to the inner heel of your left foot. If you can't do that, just place your fingertips on the ground behind you. Even out your knees, pull your left knee back a little bit. Breathe. On the inhale, tall spine. On the exhale, breathe all the way down into your sit bones, root down into the earth. Good. Now, we'll just take your right hand up your back, and you can face forward and take your left hand, make a circle, and back, and help that hand further up your back. If you can grab the elbow, do. You can put a strap on your left shoulder if you like. I like to just do a little neck work here. I like to rock a little to the left. And if I rock to the right, I pull my elbow up more. You can look down and then come upright, and taking your left hand now, stretch it up, try and touch the ceiling and take it back. Now grab the strap or press the back of your right hand into the floor. I mean into your back, not the floor. Press your right hand into the back body. Now you cinch in your core. Floating ribs move to the hip bones up to the floating ribs. So close the corset and then try and pull your hands apart. If you try and pull the strap apart and see if you can open up more the triceps of your left arm from the armpit to the elbow. Stretch up, widen the collarbones, neck and throat soft. Yeah, any little movements you like to do? I like to do massaging. Okay, and just come out of this slowly. Just let your top arm hold onto your right shoulder. Relax that shoulder. Lean a little bit to the right. Let that arm just drop out. Take it across your left thigh and drop the other hand to the opposite thigh. We'll do the other side. Looking towards your hand like you're swimming in the water. Twist, twist, twist. And take that hand up your back as high up as you can to your kidneys. And using your left hand on the opposite, right hand on your left thigh. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, draw the pit of the belly back and twisting to your left. Inhale, ease up a little on the pose. You can even look forward. And on the exhale, tall spine, draw the pit of the belly back, deepen the twist, slide the hand down to the hip or your thigh. And then another deep inhale. Float upwards from your waist up. And as you exhale, root down to your sit bones and see if you can grab the inner right heel. Couple more breaths here on the inhale. Tall spine on the exhale. Root down through your sit bones. Squeeze the belly and twist a little bit deeper. Now take your right hand, look to your hand, place it back down. Taking your right hand up your back and then face forward. Now take your right arm up, make a circle and take the wrist away from the spine and help that hand further up your back. If you can't hold onto your elbow with your right hand, you can hold onto your wrist or your forearm and pull it in towards the center. And again, if you want to just rock a little bit to the left, you can pull the elbow in a little deeper maybe, and then go to the other side. You can look down, getting a neck stretch. No tension in your jaw. From time to time, wiggle your jaw, open the mouth wide, stretch out your mandible joint. Yeah, good. Now release. I had a teacher, she'd grab her, I have a pigtail today. She'd grab her tail hair this way and then lift the head up to pull her arm up. So we take our arm now, palm facing the back wall, reach up, 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 and see if you can hold onto your fingers or a strap. Put a strap on your right shoulder. If you don't have a strap, just press the back of the hand into the back body and reach up with your right elbow, widen the collarbones. Now, no pokey ribs. Floating ribs draw in, close the corset. Tilt the hips up towards the ribs down towards the hips. Breathe into the areas where you feel it most. If you want to do a little movement, you can just loosen up, little massaging action. Just move slowly with feeling. Good. And then we'll slowly release your hand over your head. Hold on to your shoulders. Relax. Let your left arm just drop down. And yeah, give your arms a little rub and a little tap. Neck. Tap, tap, tap. Inner arm. Rub, rub, rub. Good. And other side. Rub, rub, rub. Tap, tap, tap. Little self massage, inner arm. Good. All right. So let us come into child's pose. Separate your knees. You can put the brick to the side for now. So if you have knee issues, you have to modify. We're actually not going to separate the knees. Bring them together and leave your hands forward as you, like down dog arms, as you sit towards your heels. If you have knee issues, please use props to support the body. So you can put the blanket behind your knees, or you could sit on a brick, and you could use a brick for your forehead too. Inhale, stretching like cat, opening the back body. As you exhale, soften armpits, chest down the body. If you can inch your fingers forward, do. Traction back, skull forward, tucking chin in. Inhaling, Ujjayi breath. The physical pause as you round your lower back, middle back, upper back. As you exhale, soften the shoulders down, armpits down, the chest down. Soften the floating ribs, soften skin below the navel. If you're resting on your thighs, dropping your head. Rocking a little side to side is really nice. And then slowly come on back, and we'll come to down dog. So you could tuck your toes if you want, tuck your toes and grab the sides of the mat for now with your hands, and then tuck the toes and then sit back like a child's pose. Lift the knees off the ground and, whoop, I lost my sound, and then straighten your legs. See if I can keep my sound from dropping today. Put it inside my tights. So pull on the mat and then just bicycling it out side to side. Stepping, straightening one leg and then the other. And then hold as you bend one leg and pull the mat back with the straight leg. So you feel the mounds, the back mounds of your toes more pressing into the mat, and you really feel you're opening up your calf, the back of the leg. Pull the ankle back, the shin bone back, and then slowly switching sides. Like pull that foot back, like you're stretching the mat away from you. And you get more work opening up the back of that leg. Good. And then both legs. Okay. And now bring the hands back to the mat. Down dog. Bend the knees and walk forward or jump. Coming into forward fold. Drop the back skull, drop your spine. You can hold on to your elbows. You can rock side to side. Just move around like seaweed in the water. It should feel really good. Good. And hold on to the sides of your ankles. Soften the knees a little bit and pull the sides of the legs up, 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 up. Standing up, then looking up. And inhale, float up. And bring the hands to the heart. We're going to do just a couple of little half sun salutations. So I'll go back so you can see me better. I got to adjust my lens. Okay. So have your big toes touching, if you can. And then Ujjayi breath, inhale and stretch up. As you exhale, draw the chin in. You can slide the hands down the backs of the legs if you like. Pull the head into the legs. Squeeze the belly. Then inhale, arch up halfway. And again, exhale, forward fold. Little pause. Arms to the side, soften the knees. Press down through your feet as you inhale, come on up. And press down through the heels as you stretch up. And we'll just go right down again. Exhaling. Draw the belly in, head in. Inhale, arch up halfway. Looking forward. Project your heart forward. As you exhale, draw the chin in, belly back. Arms to the side. Inhale, come on up. And stretching up. Upper back arch if you like. And hands to the heart this time. Then inhale up. If you can come forward with a straight spine, take a pause here. And then come forward. Draw the head in, belly back. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, arch up halfway. If you can take your hands further back, pressing the mounds of the fingers into the ground. Head in, squeeze belly. Good. Take the arms forward and stand up if you can do that. Stretch up and come forward again, halfway and all the way down. Inhale, arch up halfway. Come onto your fingertips or press into your shin bones, shoulder blades down your back. Take the fingers further back. Exhale, press hands into ground. Good. Now come up. If you have to bend your knees, do so, stretching all the way up and bring the hands to the heart. Mountain pose. All right. So I'm going to move my mat, come forward a little bit. You can see better. So now, coming back to the front of your mat. Inhale. Stretch up. Exhale, bring the hands to the forehead, the heart, and the earth. Inhale, arch up halfway. Good. Bend the knees and step or jump back. Down dog. Bring your knees to the ground. Make sure the hands are a little wider than your shoulders, just a little bit. Index finger forward or middle finger forward. Eye of the elbow forward. From here, straighten the legs into plank. Press the outer upper arm towards each other. Relax. And then chin in. Now close that gap between your hip bones and your front ribs. So you're really engaging your core. Spreading your shoulder blades. Push the ground away from you. And hold here. More inner hand pressing. Press the arms towards each other. Now do little shoulder shrugs. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Separate them. Squeeze them together. Separate them. Squeeze them together. Inner thighs lifting. Engage your legs as well. One more. And come to down dog. Walk your feet up if you need to. This is your resting pose. Good. Now, taking your left leg up, open the hip and bend the knee. Straighten that leg up. And we're going to take that leg all the way to the outer left hand. And drop your right knee. So flatten the top of the back foot. Press the top of your right foot into the ground. Lean into your right hand and twist open to the left. Pull your left heel to the center line and press the top of your right foot into the ground. Spin the navel, open the heart. If you can, bend your back leg. Hold on to the outer foot or lasso your foot with a strap. And then pull that foot away from you as you sink the hips forward and down. Pull the foot away, open the heart. Good. Now, if you can rotate the hand to the inner foot and drop your left shoulder forward, pull the foot towards the buttock and also resist that. So you're stretching it and resisting. And then we'll slowly release. Come on back into half Hanumanasana. Walk your foot more to the center line. And then bring your hands like down dog. On the inhale, do a little cat action. On the exhale, sink the collarbones, chest down the body, drop the elbows or take the hands further forward. Widen the sit bones, send your sit bones back. Press the heel into the ground. Good, and release. We'll come to standing split, so come forward, take your back leg up, and you can grab the ankle, pull yourself into that leg. You can open the hip, lift the leg higher. Notice when you close the hip, the leg drops. And bend that leg, step together. Uttanasana. Good. Arms to the side, soften the knees. Inhale, come on up and stretching up. If you want to do an upper back arch, drop shoulders, bend elbows. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arch up halfway. Exhale, step, jump or walk, down dog. Put the knees to the ground. Eye the elbow forward. There's a feeling of squeezing the upper arms towards each other and straighten your legs. Close the corset. Round the upper back, so make space between the shoulder blades. Press arms towards each other and lift the belly. Press the knees down and straighten them. Put the knees down and straighten. And down, one more, and straighten. And down dog. Now taking your right leg up. Stretch it back, open the hip, bend the knee. Widen your shoulder blades, widen your collarbones. And square the hips off and step the leg to your outer right hand and drop your left leg down. Flatten the left foot. Hips press forward and down. Having your toes off the mat and the heels on the mat gives your hips a little more room. Leaning into your left hand now, you can place the hand on your right knee, spin open to the ceiling. Open your heart. Hips press forward and down. If you can bend your back leg, hold on to the outer foot, do so. And then pull the foot away from you. Pull the heart open even more. Breathe up your spine. Feel that lotus blossoming up your spine from the tail all the way up through the crown chakra, up through your heart. And then if you can, hold on to the inner foot and drop your right shoulder. Pull the foot into the buttock and pull it away. So pull it into the left buttock and resist it. Drop the femur bone to the floor. Yeah. And slowly drop that left leg. Walk your right foot to the center line more. And then flex that foot coming into Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits. I like to do down dog arms, but do what's best for you. Dig the heel into the floor, pull the leg back into the hip socket, drop that right femur bone, drop the right hip. If you can inch the hands forward, do. Armpits, collarbone, soften down the body. Soften skin below the navel. The navel retreats at the end of the exhale. And then we're going to come forward, tuck your back toe, come to standing splits. Take that leg up. You can point or flex the foot. Open the hip, kind of like standing half moon. And then drop that hip. Notice the difference. Square off the legs, hug the inner line of the leg, and take that foot up high, high, high. You can hold on to your right leg, pull yourself into your right leg if you like. Bend the left leg, step together. Utkatasana. Coming into Utkatasana, bending the knees, chair pose. And slowly standing up, stretching up, and coming back down to chair, forward fold. Good. Bend the knees, step, jump, or walk back. Coming to plank. And then see if you can, from plank, just drop your elbows to the ground. Coming into dolphin. So you can actually bring your hands together, interlace your fingers here. Put your knees on the ground for a moment. Press the outer wrist into the floor. And then push the ground away from you. And then see if you can lift your knees. And then close that gap between, so this is core work. Close the gap between your ribs and your hip bones. Do your little shoulder shrugs. Squeeze them together. And then open the shoulders. Squeeze them together. Pressing your forearms into the ground. Squeezing together. Feel the work on your core. Your legs are engaged. Inner thighs lifting. And then slowly release and drop. And come to Sphinx pose. Now, little circles with your shoulders. Forward, back, down. Forward, your body drops back, down. Little circles with your shoulders. It feels good. Your legs are relaxed. Your buttocks are relaxed. Now go the other way. Go up, forward, down, and around. Up, forward, down, and around. And one more. Forward, down, and around. Okay. Taking your left. Well, actually, let's first do our lower back strength. So slide the hands back for a little baby cobra. So you should be able to press the tops of the feet into the ground, pubic bone down, and just lift your hands up. Pull the elbows back. Good. Now you can put your hands back down, lift your legs up, straighten the legs, spin the inner thighs to the ceiling. Inner thighs, and try and squeeze your legs towards each other. And pull the ground. Stretch your chest forward and your toes back, feet back. Good. Take the arms forward and feel like you're being pulled in opposite direction. Lift higher, 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 and relax. Let the blood flow back into your lower backs. You can rock your pelvis. Okay, coming back into Sphinx pose. We're going to strengthen the side body now. I'll mirror you. Take your right hand diagonally, tuck your toes, lift your pelvis. If you can, we're going to go into Vashisthasana, side plank. Bring the feet together, straighten the legs. Spin over to your outer right side of your foot, and if you can, place your hands on the hips and take the arms up. Feel the work on your shoulder blade, that right shoulder blade, getting really strong. You can take the arm over your head and bow over like a willow tree, if you like. So you're stretching open your left side, strengthening your right side. And hold. Feel the palm, circle of the palm of the hand, evenly pressing, shoulders down, and come on back down. Maybe you can go right away, switch to the other side, or you could come down, lift up, and switch to the other side. Lift the hips up, take the arm up. Try and touch the ceiling. You're making space between your shoulder blades. And then take the arm up over the head. Feel the palm evenly pressing. This is really important, this side body strength. Stretch to the inner heels. Hold, hold, hold. Good job. Come back and you take a little rest. Rest your forehead for a moment so you enjoy your yoga. All right. Coming back into Sphinx. Now you can keep your hands in Sphinx with the elbows shoulder width apart, or you could bring your hands together, make it a little bit easier. And then tuck your toes, lift your pelvis. So this might be enough for you, but if you can, straighten the legs. You're going to come forward, drop your forehead down, and then lift up and press back. Come up and forehead to ground, lift up and press back. I like to keep my hands separated. Belly back, floating ribs back. Come forward, drop forehead, lift up and press back. And one more, up and forward, forehead to ground, lift up and press back. And relax. Catch your breath. You can twist a little side to side if that feels good to you. And then just rest for a moment. Okay. So sometimes we reverse the practice. Sometimes we do headstands at the end of class. We're going to work towards it right now. So come onto your knees and we're going to come into a child's pose. If you want to use the corner of a blanket this way for your head, you can. If you want to support your head a little bit, put the corner of a blanket this way. We're going to come into a child's pose. And just do like a little shavasana in child's pose, so calm your nervous system. Interlace the hands behind your back and pull the arms up over your head. If you have to hold on to a strap, hold on to a strap. Now drop your shoulders towards the ground more and give you more room to take the arms further back. Come onto the crown of your head. Walk your knees back. And then take your hands further back by dropping the shoulders even more. Shoulder heads drop forward, arms press back. Good. Now put your hands at a right angle. Make sure the crown of the head's on the ground, not your forehead and not too far back. Take the shoulders away from the ground, collarbones moving down your bodies. You tuck your toes, lift the collarbones as you straighten the legs. You have even weight on your hands and your head now. Walk your feet wide to the outer edges of your mat. Elbows squeezed together, shoulder blades up your back. Come on to the tops of your big toes. Now you have more weight on your head. If you want to strengthen your head, Lift the sides of the neck up, shoulders away from the ground. Take your arms up, try and touch the ceiling. Keep reaching, collarbones towards the ceiling. Good, come on back, walk your feet back, and just take the knees down for a moment and just relax. Looking up into your brain with your inner eye, can you see a bright light in your head, your forehead, your brain? Good. So now we'll do it. We'll interlace our fingers, and you can have your fingers on a wall if you like. I'm going to place my head into the blanket and interlace my fingers this way. Pressing the outer forearm, elbows into the floor. Lifting collarbones away from the ground as I tuck my toes and walk up, up, up. You don't have to go up into a headstand. Feel the shoulder blades pressing into the upper back. Yeah. And you can just take one leg up if you want. If you want to go all the way up, come up onto the toes of your bottom leg and slowly, slowly come on up. Please make sure that your collarbones are going up towards the ceiling. You're lifting, and you can bring your legs together. If you're going up, if not, switch legs. Take the other leg up. Tailbone up towards your heels. Gently press feet together. Soften your gaze. And then slowly switching sides. So you're going to come out of it either both legs or one leg, piking, piking, piking. And come on down. Everybody come into a child's pose. If you need to support your head with two fists this way, you can do that. Or pillow your head in the top of your hands. Relax. Good. And then we'll slowly come on up. And come back to down dog. Tucking the toes. Bend the knees. Walk forward. Forward fold. You can hold on behind your legs if you like. Dropping the back skull. Feeling a lovely spine stretch. Good. Grab the sides of your ankles and pull the sides of the legs up, up, up as you press down to the inner heel. As you stand up now, look up, take the arms up, stretch your spine. As you press down through the heels, reach your pinky finger, bring the hands to the forehead and the heart. Right, tree pose. So come off the ground, off your mat onto the ground if it's easier for you. Take your right leg up and flex the foot and keep that foot flexed. Press the outer left hip into the arch of your foot and bring the hands to the heart. Relax the jaw. Lift up your back skull. Ujjayi breath, little smile, and raise your gaze, level your gaze. Place your attention into the navel. And if you have your balance there, you take your arms up, pressing palms. You can create this little halo over your head if you like by interlacing your fingers. And then feeling that lotus flower coming up from your tailbone up through your chakra system, the petals opening up at each chakra until they come to the crown of the head. So I have my fingers interlaced this way. I know you can't see my hands. And you focus on now the crown chakra. And you visualize the image of this 1,000-petaled lotus, beautiful flower opening to higher consciousness. And bring the hands back to prayer and mountain pose. Feel the energy. And we'll do the other side. Left leg up, flex the foot. Keep the foot flexed as you press it, inner thigh and sole of foot together. Thighs back, buttocks down. Again, close the gap between the top ribs and the hips. Yeah? And then bring your hands to your heart. Ujjayi breath. If you want to play with that image of the lotus flower, interlace now the uncomfortable clasp and take your arms over your head like a halo. And then breathe up your spine. Visualize this beautiful flower, petals opening up as they reach each chakra. And then the crown chakra, you visualize this lotus flower with thousands of petals opening up, lightening up, opening up consciousness. Whoops. And if you're going to fall, fall upwards. I was falling sideways. Fall upwards. And bring the hands back to the heart and mountain pose. All right, so let's come into standing wide apart with your legs. Yeah, heels out, toes in slightly. Good. So we are going to take the arms to the side, spin the palms back, and do reverse prayer. Okay, this is again some more shoulder work. If you can't do reverse prayer, you can hold onto your elbows this way, or point your fingers down. And try and press the mounds of your big fingers, your index fingers together. And then lift the spine with your outer hand and looking up. And come forward. Halfway pause. And then if you can come all the way down, breathe. Drop the back skull. Inner thighs lifting. Outer feet pressing. Balls of big toes pressing, big toes lengthening. Don't grip with your toes. Good. Then if you can come up this way, do. If not, you have to release your hands. Halfway pause and press down to your feet, and we're going to twist open to the right. Bring your left foot back. Now I'm going to give you a choice. You can stay in this position with your arms, or keep your right hand up your back and take your left arm up and grip your fingers. Inhale, press off of your back leg and come forward halfway. Press your head up against your arm if you have this position. Then inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can come down further. Press head up against arm. Feel the work on your shoulder blades. Good, then bend, even if you have to bend your front knee. Now bend the front knee a little bit. Come on up and bend the front knee over the front ankle. So if you have to inch your leg forwards, open, widen your stance. Take your time, widen your stance. Lift the arch of your back foot and press head against arm. Try and look up. Relax the jaw. Pull your fingers apart if you are in this pose. If not, you are here with your hands. Open the heart. Belly back, floating ribs back. And slowly release. Release your arms and come back to forward fold in reverse prayer pose with both hands. Or holding onto your elbows. Or reverse prayer this way. I have my fingers going up towards my head. Good. Now come up halfway and stand up and spin to the left. Bring your back foot up as you need. So either stay in this position. If that's hard for you, put your hands on your hips. Do what's good for you, or hold on to your elbows. Otherwise, you're going to guide your left hand up your back. Right hand moves towards gripping fingers. You could hold onto a belt too if you like. Spinning your right hip forward. Press off of your right hip. You can bend your front knee a little bit too if you need to. And take a little pause halfway. Now press your head against your right arm. Try and lift that arm up with your head, really strengthening the back of the neck. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can come forward. Keep pressing head up against the arm. Breathe. Lift the arch of the back foot, inner left foot pressing. Good. Come on up, bend your front knee a little bit. Slowly come on up. Release. Face forward. And slide the hands down the backs of the legs, coming into a forward fold, dropping the back skull. Relax, rock your head back and forth. No tension in your neck. Good. Come onto your fingertips and spin the toes out. We're going to do the opening of the inner lines of the legs. Inhaling. As you exhale, draw the belly back and bend your left leg. The outer right foot pressing. And inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, push off of the left leg, bend your right leg. And come up and switch sides. And come up and switch sides. And up and switch sides. And one more. Good. Now, hold on to your ankles or your shin bones. Press your knees back and flatten out your back. Try and drop the sit bones or the tailbone and extend your spine, shoulder blades down your back. If you want to get more, release the arms and stretch them forward. Lift them up to your ears. Press your palms. Good. Hold back onto your legs. So bending your left leg, straighten your right foot out, and then bring your hands on your inner right foot and spin your left heel. So you like in Vera, one position for your body. Press into the palms and press into the feet. If you can, come either side of your right leg. Take the arms forward. And from there, come up into Vera 1. Bend the front knee over the front ankle. Spin that left hip forward. Lift the arch of the back foot. And you can make this little halo. Interlace your fingers. Feel that halo around your crown. And visualize that beautiful flower in the crown chakra opening up petal by petal. Good. Then release the arms and come forward. And then spin that, your right toes in, left heel in. And we'll do the other side. Holding on to the inner shin bones, pressing the knees back, flattening out your back. If you want to get more, engage your core and stretch the arms forward. Good. Then hold back on. Now spin. Bring your weight into your right leg. Bend your right knee. Straighten your left foot out. Then lean to the left, spin your right toes forward, come on the inside of your left leg. Pressing hands and feet evenly. Good. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left leg. Engage your core. Take the arms forward. This is hard. Coming up from here requires a lot of back strength. You can bend and straighten that front leg a little bit. Spin navel and rib cage to the left. Interlace the uncomfortable clasp. So you make like this halo. And you feel that your crown chakra opening up as you breathe up your spine. The arch of the back foot lifting. Good. And then we'll slowly come forward and then spin your left toes in and both heels out, both toes in, come back into a forward fold, relax. You come onto your fingertips, bring the heels in a little bit, hands on your hips and power up. Step or jump together, mountain pose. Okay, feel the energy, then take another big step. We'll do our standing poses next. So spin your left heel and your right foot. We'll come to Vera 2. Bend the knee like you're going to sit with your sit bone onto something here. Yeah. And thighs back, buttocks down. Spread your wings. Bring the elbows in, palms up. Inhale. As you exhale, look at your back hand and extend your arms out. And then take the arms up, interlace your fingers, create this halo over your head. Spinning ribs to the left. Power down to your feet. And then reverse it, bringing your elbow behind your head as you can. Breathing into your right lung. Soften your left waist. Good. Then release the arms, elbow to knee or ankle, and take your left arm to extended right angle. Press both feet down. Feel that extension. Good. Now we're going to come from here to triangle. Straighten that arm. Straighten your front leg. Just reach up, up, up. Hold 5, 4, 3. Shoulder blades into the upper back. 2, 1. And bend the knee again. And come up, Vera 2. Good. Straighten that leg. And we'll switch sides. Right heel to right wall. Left foot straight. And bend the knee. And straighten. And sit. And straighten. And hold. Bring your elbows in. Collarbones down. Look to your right hand, your back hand, and lean into it as you extend it out. Looking towards that hand. Good. Now, we're going to take the arms up, interlace the uncomfortable clasp, and feel this halo. Shoulders down, lifting the sides of the neck. You're pressing your head up into your hands. Chin level. See that 1,000-petaled lotus going from your tailbone up your spine, up to the crown of your head, blossoming open, blossoming into higher consciousness. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Arch of back foot lifting now, pulling your hands over to the right. You can bring your right hand behind your head. Let the weight of your left arm and open the right side, open the left side of your ribs, your lung, breathing. Relax the jaw. Smiling helps. It's a side bend, not a back bend. Press head against arm and release your arm and bring your elbow to your knee or slide it down the inner leg, pressing arm and leg together, and take your right arm across the horizon. Shoulder blades pressing into the upper back, leaning back. Feel that beautiful extension. Don't collapse in your hip. Lift up. Press both feet down. Now, take the arm up, Trikonasana, straighten that leg. Press both feet, spin open to the ceiling any amount. Bending the knee again, come back to Vira 2. Good. Straighten that leg. Heel toe. Step or jump. Mountain pose. Feel the energy. Close your eyes, balance. Oh, good. So we'll do Ustrasana next. So I'm going to bring my mat back a little bit so you could see better. Come onto your knees. And we're going to work first on strengthening our thighs. So I'll show you this way. You'll be facing forward over your mat or whichever way you want to face. Just for a moment, sitting down on your heels and create a little diamond here by your navel. Of course, there the prayer is safety. I am safe. And feel rooted and grounded through your lower chakras. So we're going to go straight up with our spine and do breath of fire. Kapalabhati, breath of fire. It's a kriya, it's a cleansing, and it'll strengthen your thighs also for back bends. So soften the chest, the collarbones down, and then you're going to just lift straight up. You're not going to lean forward, do breath of fire. Tailbone down, lift up to your back skull. Light up your crown chakra. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly sit down. Release right hand over left and relax. Deeply relax. Enjoy. Okay, one more time. I'll sit sideways. So the second time, a little bit easier. So you're going to light up now your navel center right there where the diamond is. You're going to pump a bright light right there. So the crown goes right up to the ceiling. Tailbone down, floating ribs in. Deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly come on down and relax. Right hand over left. Lean back a little bit, tall spine, shoulders relaxed, lift up to your back skull. Okay, so now we'll do Ustrasana. If you want to do full wheel, you're welcome to. Come up onto your knees, separate your knees. And you're going to use your hands, either fingers up, pressing your buttocks forward and down. Inner thighs rotating back, or you could put your hands flat this way. As you inhale now, fill your ribs, lifting your spine. Keep that space as you exhale, so your ribs widen. You keep breathing, keep the chin tucked for a moment. You can bounce a little. It's the wood element, so you're not brittle. And then if you can draw the chin along the chest, chin in, drop head back. You can slide your hands to your thighs, spin the inner thighs back. And then if you can, slide the hands down to your heels. You can be on your toes if you like. Deepen your breath. You can even do breath of fire. Press tops of feet and shin bones down. Press hands into heels or grab your heels and pull on your heels. Deepen your breath. Soften the collarbones down the body. Open the heart. And slowly come on up. Press back into your buttocks. Slowly raise the spine. Lift the head up with your hands if you need to, if you have neck issues. Put your hands on the tops of the thighs as you sit forward. You sit down, stretch your spine slowly. So press the heel of the hand in the top of the thighs. Notice how my spine is straight. And then rock back a little bit, and then rock forward, pressing hands into tops of thighs. There are blood murmur points right there where you're pressing the heel of the hand into the top of the thighs. And 3 times. And rock forward. And then you can slowly, we'll come into a forward fold on our hands. Take the thumb to the palm and wrap the fingers around the thumbs. Put your hands back of fists on the thighs about 4 or 5 inches apart. Then you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to lie onto your fists with your belly. Soften the belly. Now, as you inhale, breathing in to the lower back. As you exhale, move knuckles up towards your navel and down towards your pubic bone. And so go circular now, up and back down. 3, 2, 1, and go the other way, up and to the pubic bone, and circle up to the navel, back down to the pubic bone, 2 and 3. And now just like punch each side of your belly, side to side. Good, and slowly sitting up. And just take a pause to feel the effects. All right. You can use a brick for the next one, or just sit down on the inside of your heels, separating your heels. If you can lie straight back, some of you can from there. If not, bring your, I'll just same leg as me, take your left leg forward and sit down on your inner right heel. Now, you can sit on a brick too. The brick will actually open your psoas more when you go back. But if you have knee issues, it'll ease up on your knee. Lift up and tuck your tailbone towards the front of the mat. That might be enough for you to open up your thigh. Or you can come onto your elbow. You can hold onto your foot with your right hand. Keep the chin tucked if you have neck issues. Or you can relax, draw the chin in, relax the head back. You can use your left leg to keep that right knee down. Breathe. You can lie all the way down if you like. Put your head to the ground. Tuck the tailbone and shoulders to the ground. Now, close the gap between your hips and your floating ribs. Soften those ribs into the body to protect your lower backs. Take your time here. This is a pose to master in our lifetime. If you want to grab the sides of the mat, pull on the sides of the mat, you could do that too. Ujjayi breath. Follow all the subtle sensations of your breath. Good. So we're going to do the other side. So it's important to Come back up onto your elbows, sit up, and if you're on a brick or not, do whatever you did on the other side. So I'll stay on the brick, bringing my left heel to the inner brick, keeping my right leg bent for now. I lift up and tuck my tailbone to the front end of the brick. So when I come onto my elbows, my lower back flattens. Try and even out your hips here. Draw the belly back, floating ribs back. You can relax your head back here and use your weight of your right leg on your left leg if you want. Pubic bone to navel. Close the gap between the ribs and your hips. So if you want to go deeper, slide the hands down. You can put your head on the ground and then very slowly tuck the chin, traction back of head along ground, and drop your shoulders. Don't poke these ribs out. Soften them into the body. That's really important. You close the corset. Close the corset. Notice the difference on this side to the other side. You want to try and keep your hips even as you can. Lengthen thigh to knee. You can press heel of left hand into heel of foot. You can grab the sides of the mat, pull on the sides of the mat to ground down through that left shin bone and knee. If you want to do both legs, you can grab your ankle and do both knees. Very important, belly back, floating ribs back. Press into the heels. This is very healing actually for the back body, for your lower back. And we'll slowly come out of the pose. Come onto your elbows, tuck the chin, walk your hands back, and sitting up. And just take a moment and feel the effects. Okay, separate the knees a little bit. You can do a toe stand here if you like. If that's impossible for you, just stay sitting on your brick. Separate the knees. We're going to reverse the hands this way. Or if you can't do that, you press your hands into the tops of your thighs. So I'm going to do some footwork. I'm going to bring my knees together, tuck my toes, and then separate the knees. Okay? Sitting on the heels. So reverse your palms. Tailbone down, lift up through your back skull. Purse your lips, you're going to breathe in, make the sound of a wind. And as you exhale, you're going to draw the chin in and belly back. You're going to scoop that belly. So maybe I'll tuck this in. So see. Okay, so let's begin. So again, if you can't do that with your palms, press the heel of the hand in the top of the thigh. You can do the same thing. So purse the lips, exhale, and then inhale slowly, like you're drinking your breath. Hold the breath. Light up your spiritual eye, your third eye center. Swallow the energy. Slow exhale through your nose as you draw the chin in. You draw the Uddiyana, the belly back. Relax the belly as you inhale. Hold the breath. Swallow. Slow exhale. Draw the chin in. Uddiyana, belly back. Slowly release, peel your hands off, and wiggle your fingers. and massage your hands. Okay. A little bit tricky here. A little strengthen your fingers. Come onto your fingers now. We have time to do this quickly. And come into like onto your toes here. So you like on your fingers and on your toes. Come onto the nail bed of your right foot and rock side to side. Get as much weight as you can onto that nail bed. And then place that foot down and come onto your left nail bed of your big toe, pressing down, and then rock side to side. And place that foot down. That's up to you. Place your right foot back on the nail bed, and you can just hold that and then change feet, or you can take both feet on the nail bed and come into like a little squat. This is pretty intense. And then you do a little nanosecond clap. And then you lean forward on the tops of your feet this way. Are you with me? Lean back, make a circle with your knees. 2, 3, circle the other way. 2, 3. Good. And then bring the hands to prayer. And we'll lie on our backs. Actually, let's not lie on our backs. Let's just do a little stretching of our legs. Open the legs sideways. Yay. So you can sit comfortably wide. You can have a brick in front of you if you need to do it more restorative. So toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Take the arms to the sides. Spread your wings. Inhale. As you exhale, belly back, floating ribs back. Ground down to your thighs and fly forward. Fly forward. Belly back, floating ribs back. Breathe. Ujjayi breath. Good. Put your hands on your toes. Pull the elbows up and sideways. You can put your forehead on a brick. You can release the arms, stretch them forward. Maybe you can get your forehead on the ground or your chest on the ground. Chin on the ground. The outer thigh is rotating to the floor. The inner line of the leg lengthening, stretching through the inner heels. And slowly release, walking your hands back. Take a twist to our left, right, left hand on thigh. Twist, twist, twist. And go forward over your left leg. And then come on up. Bring your elbow to your inner knee. Go the other side. If you can hold on to your foot, hold on to your foot. Put your hand on a brick, your elbow on a brick or your right leg, and release your arm. Go over the head, and you can bend the arm or straighten it. You can grab your foot, create this halo over your head, sideways bend, rock back and forth a little bit. You want to press elbow against knee, and you want to rock back. I like to rest my head actually in my bottom hand. And come on up. Take a little pause. And take a breath. Taking your right hand, holding onto your thigh or backhand your rib cage, and slide the left hand on the opposite thigh. So you're twisting now over your right leg, folding over your right leg. Good. Then you're going to come up and you're going to slide the elbow to the inner left knee. And that might be enough for you. Lengthen your bottom waist, spin open to the ceiling. Maybe you can grab your foot, you can put your elbow on a brick, you can put it on your leg. Do what's right for you. And then release your right arm across the horizon to your ear. Extend through both legs. You can rest your head in your hands if you like. I like to rock back, twist, twist from the waist, little rocking movement, pressing elbow against inner left knee. Now ground down through your, especially your right thigh. Flex both feet, belly back, floating ribs back as you lean back. And slowly release. Let that right arm pull you up. One more time, come forward, just even everything out. You can come onto your elbows, pull your elbows towards you. You can rest your head in your hands this way. You can slide the elbows forward. And come back up. Come onto your back, bend the knees, grab the knees. Slowly bring the legs together and then shake them out. Shake them out and massage. Outer leg, butt cheek, wherever you want to feel it. Other side, lower back, up your back, kidneys, adrenals. Good. Groin area, belly. That feels good, doesn't it? And then kidney and liver. No, actually, liver and on the left side, your spleen, the ribs, ribs, cross, get your lung points. Good. Take one hand over the other and tap your C7, the base of your neck. Come down the side and tap your thymus gland. Good. Come onto your elbows. You can place your hands on a little bit on your lower back if you like. Scoop the belly, lift the legs up. Squeeze them together, flatten the belly. That might be enough for you, or you could release your arms. Squeeze legs together, flatten belly. It's really important. Chest lifting, collarbone softening down, then slowly lie down. That'll be your your core work for this morning. So let's do a little twist to either side. So what we'll do is we'll take our right leg up, bring the knee into the chest. You can hold on to behind the leg and straighten the leg up, or put a strap on your foot or grab your big toe. Now ground down to your left leg. Just for one moment, take the leg to triangle. Good, then come back up, switch hands, lengthen your top waist as you drop your foot over to the left and stretch your right arm out to the side. Now energize both legs, flexing the feet and relax the shoulders. Twist navel and rib cage to the right. And then bend your top leg, tuck it behind your left knee, and just do a little rocking motion. Just rock yourself deeper into a relaxed twist. And then we'll do the other side. I know we're running out of time. Bend both knees, drum your lower back into the floor. Bring your left knee into your chest. And straighten the right leg so you could grab on behind that thigh. Slide the hand up the leg, hold on to your big toe, whatever you can do here. Lengthen your left waist, ground down to your right thigh. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, come on up. Twisting over to your switch hands. Lengthen your top waist, twist all the way over into twisted triangle. Hold on to the outer foot if you can. And then stretch your left arm. Engage your legs, pull the toes back, stretching through those heels. And then bend the knee, tuck the toes behind your right leg, and then hold on to your left knee and just rock yourself a little deeper into a twist. And then slowly come on back. Tap the tailbone, tap, tap, tap. Shavasana. So separate the knees a little bit, send your heels out to the outer corners of the mat. Walk your shoulder blades down, palms up. Or you could take your arms in a V above your head. So it's like a pentacle pose. Take a deep, slow inhale. Pause. And side out. Drop the body. Drop the body. Dive very deep within. The infinite being within is reached. That part of us that's infinite. The part of us that goes on when we finally drop the body, we take it off like an overcoat and we drop it. And feel that freedom, that you are free. Pay attention to the sensations of your breath and the subtle sensations of your body. Feeling the currents flowing throughout your whole body. Feeling the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands, the pulsation of the energy body pulsating into the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. And just drop the body even more. The more you let go, the more you can receive the benefits of your practice. So you can stay lying down. If you want to just interlace your fingers above your head, create that halo above your head again. And see the crown chakra lighting up the whole halo. Light coming out of the crown of your head, lighting up the whole halo. So if you want to do the sitting down, then bring the legs together, circle wrists, circle ankles at least 3 times one way, 3 times the other. Bending the knees into the chest, circle your lower back on your mat, roll over to one side, and we'll just sit up. Sit comfortably cross-legged, interlace the fingers, take your arms over your head. Belly back, floating ribs back. Shoulder blades down your back, and feel the sides of the neck lifting up without poking the chin up. Breathe up your spine. It's like that serpent that's coiled at the base of the spine is now going to move up your spine with this lotus flower. And at the top of the crown, you visualize your crown like a lotus flower, thousands of petals all opening up into higher consciousness. The lotus is a symbol of clarity. Feel that clarity in the whole of your chakra system, from your root chakra all the way up your crown chakra. Good. And then bring your hands together, elbows together, rest your forehead for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart. And then bow your head to your heart. In gratitude, breathing gratitude Feel it in all the trillions of cells in your body. Something like 40 trillion cells in your body, or 40 million trillion cells. And then gently raise your head, and we can om whatever you want to work on today. So it could be inner joy, love, contentment, something really positive and a beautiful feeling. And you're going to think it, breathe it as you open your arms into, like two cactus plants, and bring the palms together as you vibrate it. So you marry the two, the thought with the feeling in your body. So think it, open the arms, breathe it into the body, feel it as you vibrate it into every cell. And one more, think it, breathe it, vibrate it. Take a pause and feel it to be a state of being, that you are whatever you chose to focus on. And before you go to sleep at night, let your last thoughts and feelings be a positive one of inner joy, contentment, love, acceptance. So you do your little shavasana and you do your inner work that way. You go to sleep in a very positive way, and it'll have a powerful effect on your sleep. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I look forward to seeing you next time. I will